So, the big boys at the International Court of Justice, aka the highest level boss fight of global law in The Hague, just dropped a game-changing bomb on the entire planet. They basically said, hey countries, you can totally sue each other for wrecking the climate. Yeah, even for stuff you did back in the day. Translation? If you've been burning fossil fuels like a bro at an all-you-can-eat wings night, well, lawyer up. Now, the judge did pull a classic, but it's complicated move, because figuring out exactly who toasted which part of the planet, that's like untangling who finished the last bottle of Macallan 18 after a legendary night out. Nearly impossible. But here's the twist. This ruling isn't even binding. It's like an advisory, but trust me, the ripples are going to be huge. Think tsunami level. Climate-vulnerable countries, tiny Pacific islands that are literally drowning in the mess they didn't make, are popping champagne. Eco-friendly, obviously. Who started this? Not some gray-haired politicians in boring suits. Nope. A bunch of young law students from Pacific Islands who were like, you know what? Screw waiting around. Let's take this to the top court. Mic dropped. One of them, Sisu Vaikune from Tonga, straight up said he was lost for words and full of emotions. Flora Vanu from Vanuatu, one of the most vulnerable spots on Earth, said this was a win for every frontline community fighting to be heard. Basically, David slapped Goliath with a climate lawsuit. Now here's where it gets even awesomer. This could lead to compensation. Yeah, as in money. Rich countries that guzzled oil like it was bottomless happy hour might actually have to pay up for destroying stuff they don't even live on. Of course, the usual suspects, developed nations like the UK, tried to say, nah, we already did the Paris Agreement thing, we're good. But the court was like, nice try, bro, not good enough. The judge, Iwasawa Yuji, total boss move, basically said, if you're not doing the most ambitious possible climate plan, you're breaking your promises. Even if you didn't sign the Paris Agreement, you still have to protect the planet. No escape. Oh, and it gets better. The court also said governments are responsible for their own companies' emissions. Subsidizing fossil fuels? Approving new oil and gas licenses? Yeah, that could get you in serious trouble now. This is huge for countries like the Marshall Islands, who are staring at a $9 billion bill just to stay above water. Like literally. And they don't even have $9 billion. Meanwhile, rich countries might start sweating, because if lawsuits pile up, we're talking trillions, yes, with a T, in potential damages. Now, will everyone respect the ruling? The ICJ doesn't exactly have a SWAT team to enforce it, but it's an epic precedent. And once you open the door to suing for climate damage, oh, it's gonna be a litigation party. So yeah, mark this day down, because this wasn't just another boring legal ruling. This was the moment the climate fight leveled up. Suit up, Earth. Things are about to get legendary.